Human activities and their impact. Humans are the most corrupting factor in the movement of groundwater. The way we live and work significantly affects the groundwater movement. Urbanization and farming practices impact and change natural water flows. For example, the spread of paved roads and buildings prevents rainwater from soaking into the ground, which is crucial for replenishing groundwater. At the same time, intensive farming often leads to excessive groundwater pumping, lowering aquifer levels and disrupting local ecosystems. These activities, combined with climate change, further complicate groundwater flow and availability. To address these challenges, it's vital to understand how our demands interact with the natural water cycle. By recognizing this relationship, researchers and policymakers can create better strategies for managing water sustainably, ensuring that we can meet our needs without compromising this essential resource. Seasonal variations and climate effects. Groundwater is affected by seasonal changes in climate. Throughout the year, shifts in temperature and rainfall can change both surface and underground conditions. They influence how groundwater is replenished or depleted. For example, snow melt in winter can significantly recharge aquifers, while summer droughts can reduce water levels, particularly in dry areas. Climate change adds another layer of complexity. It leads to more extreme weather patterns like heavy rains or long dry spells that can disrupt the regular hydrological cycle. These fluctuations not only affect how much groundwater is available, but also impact the quality, leading to issues like nutrient leaching or increased salinity. Understanding these seasonal and climatic effects is crucial for managing water resources effectively, particularly in places that are vulnerable to changing weather patterns. Groundwater recharge areas. Groundwater recharge areas are vital for maintaining aquifers and ensuring a sustainable water supply. These zones facilitate the infiltration of surface water into the ground, replenishing groundwater that supports ecosystems and human needs alike. As water demands and climate uncertainty increase, it becomes even more crucial to grasp the dynamic of these recharge areas. Protecting these zones should be a priority to ensure the long-term health of our water resources. Let's understand the implication of groundwater movement. The flow of groundwater has far-reaching implications for our ecosystems and human communities. The groundwater movement influences the surface bodies nearby. It complicates how we manage our water resources. Groundwater depletion becomes a key concern, particularly during the droughts. Effects on ecosystems and biodiversity. Groundwater plays a crucial role in maintaining healthy ecosystems and supporting biodiversity. It acts as a lifeline for plants and animals. It shapes the environment in wetlands, along riverbanks, and in surrounding habitats. The survival of many species depends on the nutrients and chemicals that groundwater brings with it, which can either enhance or harm local biodiversity based on the quality and the amount of water available. For example, when aquifers run dry, it can lead to lower stream flow, which adversely affects aquatic habitats and the species that rely on stable water levels. Additionally, the presence of pollutants in the groundwater can further threaten sensitive species, creating a cascading effect that can disrupt the overall structure and function of the ecosystems. Groundwater contamination risks. The complex nature of groundwater movement poses significant challenges in managing water quality and highlights the diverse risks of contamination. As aquifers become more vulnerable to various pollutants, including industrial waste and agriculture runoff, there is a growing concern for both ecosystems and public health. Pollutants can travel long distances from their source due to the varying speeds of groundwater flow. This is dependent on many factors such as geological formations and hydrodynamic forces. The way groundwater interacts with surface water adds another layer of complexity. This allows contaminants to spread through interconnected systems. This underscores the importance of proactive monitoring and management practices which are designed to account for how groundwater moves. This will ultimately protect water resources and the ecosystems that depend on them. Importance for agriculture and irrigation. Groundwater is essential for agriculture. More than 50% of the Indian economy is dependent on agriculture. Hence, groundwater plays a critical role in ensuring food security for our growing global population. Its steady movement provides a reliable water source, especially in dry regions where surface water can be scarce or inconsistent. Around 70% of the global groundwater withdrawal is dedicated to growing food, raising livestock, and supporting industrial crops. Groundwater not only sustains agricultural practices but also drives economic stability in rural areas. Through effective groundwater management, farmers can thrive even in drought-prone climates. The adoption of efficient irrigation techniques and advancements in agricultural technology further optimize groundwater use. This leads to increased crop yields and resilience against climate fluctuations. This connection highlights the importance of protecting groundwater resources for the sustainability of future agriculture. Urban planning and water management. In urban settings, understanding the interaction between groundwater movement and effective water management is important. Cities today are facing renewed challenges from population growth and climate change. Urban planning needs to prioritize sustainable practices by integrating groundwater systems into land use decisions. For instance, using permeable surfaces and green infrastructure not only promotes groundwater recharge but also helps reduce flooding, strengthening a city's resilience. By employing comprehensive groundwater flow models, planners can better visualize the relationships between different water bodies in urban landscapes. Understanding the effects of impervious surfaces on stormwater runoff can lead to policies that encourage more permeable developments. Combining urban planning with smart water management strategies will enable cities to navigate the complexities of groundwater dynamics. This can result in better policy making, which ensures ecological health and urban sustainability. Landform development. In the next chapters, we'll be studying the various landforms which is a result of the groundwater movement, especially in the sedimentary rock areas which have resulted in the formation of landscape called the karst topography. The artwork of groundwater is visible in the full glory in this chapter. Some of the predominant features are stalactites, polges, uvala, karst windows, etc. Summary. To grasp the complex dynamics of groundwater movement, it's essential to bring together the various elements at play. Understanding the relationship between natural and social aspects of the hydrological cycle is vital. Groundwater is a primary source of drainage in some areas, especially the agriculture sector in India. In today's time of climate change and global warming, groundwater is of vital importance. Today, we have learnt about the meaning of groundwater, about various factors affecting groundwater, and lastly, the impact of groundwater on various sectors.